Charity, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
And can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So good evening. I'm Charity Sabila from Nakuru. I'm an executive manager, and today we're going to talk about network marketing and the basics of network marketing. Sorry, my video today is not on. I don't know why, but I'll check into it. So network marketing is the process of developing a network or an organization of people who use a product or service and share that product or service with their friends, relatives, and independent distributors. As individuals share the product or service, their network organization grows larger and larger. And as you are always told by Pascal that if you do your business constantly, in a matter of 2 to 5 years, you're able to build a big network and a big business that can sustain your family. So they are compensated both for their own personal retail sales and for the volume of retail business that is generated by the people they train and lead in their network. So this business has been there for more than 50 years, and people have been, and it has become a $50 billion industry. So network marketing advantages. It helps in personal development. You become a business owner. You become a leader, and you're able to mentor other people in your team to become leaders. And then we have an advantage that we have internal system in place, and you are able to get the residual income. So all employees are overpaid in the beginning, but underpaid for the rest of their lives. But if you become an entrepreneur, you're underpaid in the beginning, but overpaid for the rest of your life. So what is the catch in network marketing? You must accept a temporary loss of social esteem from ignorant people. We have definition of point value, which is PV. This is the new life currency, which is the same worldwide. And then we have personal point volume. This is a total volume of points personally ordered from the company on your ID. So for you to participate in compensation plan, you need to do 100 PV. And last time we said that by 10th of every month, you must strive to do 100 PV by 10th of every month. I hope everyone here in this call today has already done the 100 PV and above, because that's the minimum. And for those who are doing very well, you can even do beyond that. So what is qualifying point volume? This is the sum of all the PPV in your team of distributors, managers, senior managers, and executive managers. It's inclusive of your own personal points, which is a minimum of 100 personal points. And QPV, it is used to determine both qualification results achieved and sales volume bonus to be paid out. The BV, bonus value. This usually, when you look at your confidential price list, you'll see all these things. Bonus value, suggested retail price, and distributor price. So the bonus value is the local currency value allocated to each product. And then the suggested retail price is the price Neolife suggests that you sell the product to your retail customers. So you can sell either slightly above or slightly lower, but it's advisable that you just give a reasonable price so that you don't turn away your customers also. So the distributor price, this is the wholesale cost that the product is available to a Neolife distributors. And then here, when you make to 50 points, that's when the company will pay you 3%. If you make together with your team, either personally or together with your team. If you make points to 50 points, between 250 and 499, you get 3%. Between 500 and 999, you get 5%. All the way to 4,000 points, you get 25%. 4,000 points and above, you get 25%. And then you start by being a distributor, and you can jump immediately to be a manager or a senior manager or executive manager. And then for you to be a director, you need to have at least 4,000 points, and you need to have opened the window to become a director, either by making to 50 points, and then for the next 4 consecutive months, you make to 50 points. End of those months, you're going to, and then the last month, you make 4,000 points, you become a director. Or you can start with 100 points, and then cumulatively for 6 months, you get 10,000 points together with your team. You become a director. And I just want to encourage everyone here who has not made it to director, don't give up, don't leave the business, just press on. A time will come when you'll have cumulative of 10,000 points and you'll become a director. You'll have a very strong team, and within a very short time, you'll become an emerald director, world team, president team, because as time goes by, you're going to mentor other people to become senior managers, executive managers, and directors. So don't ever give up. Even when your business is down, keep pressing on. And then fast track to manager. This is available anytime, even if you join the business today, or if you make somebody to join the business today, that person can climb to become a manager as long as he makes to 50 points. And then for him to be a senior manager, he must make 500 personal points. This is fast track to senior manager. And then how to become a qualified manager. If your orders plus the orders of distributors you sponsor, you get 500 qualified point value, or you do, and then you must do a minimum of 100 personal points. Even if your team does 500 points and you don't do a minimum of 100 personal points, you'll never become a qualified manager. So what are the benefits of a manager? You get recognition and manager pin. You also attend special manager schools. You get retail profit. You get a sales volume bonus of 5% of your team efforts, and you're on your way to senior manager. So how can you become a qualified senior manager? You accumulate 1,000 qualified personal volume PV in 1 month with at least 100 personal volume. You can get it with your team, or you can do it on your own. Because some people are very good in selling, so they can do it on their own. And then what are the benefits of a senior manager? You get recognition, and you get a senior manager pin, which is very beautiful, green in color, and has a very nice flower or wheat. So you can use it as an earring, or you can put it on your blouse. And then the benefits of a senior manager, again, you attend special senior manager schools. You get retail profit, you get a sales volume bonus of 10% of your team effort, and get free products on qualified senior manager incentive, and you're on your way to director. And remember, you have to do a minimum of 100 personal points. And then how to become an executive manager. You accumulate 2,000 qualified personal volume in 1 month with at least 100 PV. So 100 PV is is critical. That's the minimum you can do in this business. Even if you're not doing business at all, make sure that you do 100 PV in a month. How to become a director? You become a director, you must become, there are various ways. One of it is you can be annual life senior manager, then you accumulate 10,000 QPV in a 6-month period, and then you do 4,000 PV in your last month of qualifying. And then in your last month of qualifying, you must do 100 PV. Every month you have to do 100 PV, and also the last month you must do 100 PV for you to become a director. Or you can also become a director when you open window, director window, and fast track to director. Sorry. The benefits of a director, you get recognition and get director's pin. You get a special director folder. You attend special director schools. You get retail profit. You are rewarded 25% of your team effort, and you earn leadership bonus for developing other directors. And you earn monthly director incentive of 6,800 and quarterly 10,000. You attend leadership schools. You've heard how people go to big hotels in this country. And then you attend convention for free. You attend the red carpet dinner during convention. Those who are attending the convention in Tanzania, directors are going to have a red carpet dinner. And you're on your way to world team member. So the importance of attending multi-level marketing events. The benefits of attending events are endless. When you attend MLM events, a few things happen. When you attend an event with several hundred or several thousand people, you get the social proof that the business really worked. And in the events, you'll get new skills, and you can use these new skills to take your business to the next level. And then you get to hear success stories from people representing every walk of life. This gives you hope that you can accomplish the same in the business, the same thing in the business. For the fourth importance is that association. There are few things more powerful. There's nothing as powerful as spending time with people who are similar to you, who share the same values, the same beliefs, the same goals, who believe in the same products you're advocating for other people to use. And we all want to spend time with people who uplift us and encourage us. So the fifth point is that every time you go to a live event, you get resold on the business. This is very important because most people are doing the business part-time and are trying to squeeze it into their already busy life. So there's no time that you'll never be busy. You have to find a way of doing this business, whether you're busy or not. And then there are 4 ways to invite people to events. Promote the event, tell people how important the event is going to be, and then be an example, be there yourself. Make the event a priority and don't buy into excuses, because you cannot invite people to attend a function and you yourself, you're not even there. So you make it a priority to go to the events, and you'll find yourself on the path to go all the way to the top. This is what Eric Warren says and believes in. Eric Warren is one of the most successful network marketing people in the world. And he says that you have to make events a priority. So he takes advice about multi-level marketing from those who have not succeeded in multi-level marketing are bound to fail. You don't ask medical advice from a plumber. So why get multi-level marketing advice from those who haven't been successful? Where are you getting your inspiration from? You should get your inspiration from those people who are doing very well in the business. like for example, the directors, the world team members, the president, present team members, we have enough people to motivate us in this team. So never ever ask for an advice from a failure, or never ever listen to people who have never done this business, or those people are negative. You should never ever listen to them if you want to succeed in this business, and you should never ever give up. Treat your business like a business, and it will pay you like a business. Treat your business like a hobby, and it will cost you like a hobby. Also, when you're selling, you make sure that you get profit. Just don't share products freely without getting profit, unless you've done you know that when you share your product, it's going to bring more returns. So one of the advice I would like you to know is that success in multi-level marketing, okay, you just need to expose this business to people. By exposing this business, you'll find people who are interested in our products, who are interested in this business. And in this business, we don't force people. That's why we are told to expose this business to as many people as possible, because in the process of exposing to as many people as possible, you'll find those people who are interested in the product, those people who are interested in the business, and you are increasing your chances of being successful in this business. And there's no way if you become consistent in exporting this business to people, you'll be rewarded. The Bible says that whatever a man sows, that's what you reap. You cannot sow in this business and not reap. Eventually, your efforts will show out. And then, as I repeat, don't be discouraged if your friends, if your families don't buy into your idea of business. Keep on exposing to as many different people as possible. So just like any other business, in which you focus on the people who want what you have to offer. That means deciding who the target market is for your products, services, as well as the business opportunity. You have to be very intelligent. And that's why I advise people to always take omega-3 and mind enhancement, because in this business, you need the brains, you need the intelligence, you need the memory. So don't ever forget to identify your target market. And then many multi-level marketing, MLM sponsors, multi-level marketing is MLM in short. May have you focus on recruiting new business builders, but you must also know that legitimate sales comes from the sales of products or services. So you have to have the knowledge of products or services. For example, if you're marketing flavonoids and cruciferas and carotenoid complex, how are you going to explain it to a person? For example, cruciferas, what does it do? You have to know how it works in the human body, because the cells, the normal cells, they usually multiply when a signal is sent to it that it needs to multiply. But when for example, when you get an injury, there's a signal that is sent to your cell for it to multiply to replace the cells that have been injured and that have been worn out. But for example, if due to DNA damage, and DNA damage can come from toxins, it can come from hormonal imbalance, it can come from so many things. The DNA, it can send the wrong signals to the cells and multiply abnormally, and that's how cancer now multiplies in your body. So flavonoid complex, it will help your, it will cancel the signal now. It will cancel the signal of your cell. It will cancel the wrong signal that is sent to your cell to multiply. So that's one of the ways you can explain. how flavonoid can help a cancer patient. And cruciferous, it helps in shrinking the cancer cells. And many of you here, those who have been having even growths which are not cancerous, you realize that when you take cruciferous tablets, it shrinks the cells. It shrinks now the swelling. And also the flavonoid, the carotenoid complex, what does it do? It multiplies the killer cells in your body. And the killer cells, as your blood moves all over your body from head to toes, the killer cells also move, destroying any infection that may come to your body. So you need to have basic knowledge of the products for you to be very successful in this business. God bless you and have a nice evening.
Wow. A very nice session there, Charity. Well done. We really appreciate. I love listening to you train because you are very thorough and you just did it again. That's of course very crucial for everyone in the core, new distributors, own distributors. And as Piero said at the beginning, if you get to a point where you no longer have the appetite for training, it doesn't matter your position. That is a clear indication that you are now at a descent. The only direction that you follow is downwards. So ladies and gentlemen, let's keep training. And I'm so excited to see leaders like Charity, Sabila maintaining sharp focus, and also helping the team to make sure that we maintain that kind of a focus. And as I transition to the second session, that is recognition, I want to pick it up from where Charity stopped and mention two things also. Actually, one, that the reason why so many people start the business, but not everyone, Charity, you can stop sharing, and not everyone is able to get to the very top, is because somewhere people lose their focus. Think about it. You know, many people ask me, how come some people never succeed in this business? How is it that it appears like it was so easy for you? And you know what? It was never easier. I mean, surely, let me be very honest with you. For Pieros and Josephat, it was not easier than it is for you. Actually, it's easier for you today than it was then. But then, while we were so many at the beginning, and people started losing focus of what they want to achieve. And when you lose focus, you start moving backwards. You see, actually, you never know when you are backsliding in quotes in the business. It's only behaviors that tell everyone else that so and so is about to stop moving. And you know, the saddest thing, ladies and gentlemen, is for God to give you this kind of an opportunity, you know, gold in your hands, and somewhere, somehow you drop it and you take it like it's nothing. And then you go back to the mode of praying for an opportunity. Now you'll be mocking God. Guys, we have such an excellent opportunity in our hands that will not only change our lives, but also lives of our children and our children's children, and the friends around us. So we cannot afford to take it for granted. Now, one thing, if you are not training very well, then you don't even discover the kind of opportunity that you are holding in your hands. Some people think and feel like this industry doesn't pay, yet it is the industry that is creating the highest number of multimillionaires. I mean what I said. You do your own research. This is the industry creating the highest number of millionaires. And people who are not yet born will be born, they take it serious, they will be millionaires. So why should you be tempted to take it for granted? So the point I wanted to mention there is the power of focus. Make sure you focus on what you really want. There will always be distractions. Get it from me? there will always be distractions. And it's normal, by the way, in life. When you start something new, that is when distractions start coming. Before you start anything new, there's nothing. What should you be distracted from if you're not doing anything? So the minute you start this business, expect distractions to start coming over. That is when your friends will start calling you for things that are not so critical. And it's up to you. You are the judge, by the way. Someone today asked me, how comes I saw someone lefting the group? And I told them that is the best thing to do. I mean, you cannot contain people on the path of, to success. I mean, you can only point for people where success is, but you cannot really force them to remain on that path. And it's a path that is uphill, not downhill. It requires that everyone focuses on where they are going. When you are going uphill, you don't lose focus of where you are going. Or when you are walking through a tight rope, the simple physics tells us you focus on where you are going, not even on where you are, your legs are, you are standing on, not the position where you are at that moment. You focus on where you are going. A big secret there. So please, distractions will always be there. Some are avoidable, others are inevitable. For example, we've had elections. There is no way your mind would be completely off the elections. We cannot expect that. We expect that because you are to be part of what was happening. At one point, you'll focus on voting and then you refocus. That's it. You refocus very swiftly to what makes a lot of sense to you, a lot of meaning to you. So avoid breaks that will store your momentum. When you lose focus a little bit, you go for a break, and the longer the break, the more you get out of your momentum. And getting back to momentum in our business is not very easy. By the way, never be tempted to say, let me take a break and come back. I am yet to see someone who takes a break and comes back, unless you be the first one. They take a break, and because laziness is easier than hard work, they don't come back to build their business. I'm just encouraging us, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that we keep on moving until we get to the very end. And finally, how do you refocus? The very first one is catch yourself in that very distraction. You must notice that, oh my, I'm no longer as focused as I should be or as I have been in the past. A very simple example. Now, today, are you talking to people that you used to talk to people before elections and the campaigns? If not, then you need to catch yourself and be honest with yourself that, oh, I'm not doing it the way I should. That's just one example. The next thing you do is remind yourself of the importance of what you are doing. How important is this business to you? If you knew that it will give you financial freedom, then you wouldn't want anything to distract you. If you knew that this will give you time freedom, you would really want to get back to work like yesterday. And finally, discipline yourself to do what you must do. Don't work with emotions. You see, discipline helps you to do even things that you are not feeling like doing, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, as Superstars team, we are not trying out things. We have always said we must work for excellence. So let us force ourselves to achieve the greatest that we can be able to achieve. And I'm here to tell you, you have more than you need. You have all the potential to crush this thing to the highest levels. So let's rise up, let's work out our business. Let's not waste any time. We're already on date 16th. Now, tomorrow is 17th. We have very few days remaining. Those of us who are intelligent in terms of business, you know, you must really redeem time so that we can cover up what we might have lost. And so I want to go to the next phase, that is the recognition. And I will share my slides.